Don't blink, it's your blink. Welcome to Welcome to our show. If you're doing well because I'm having a wonderful day for this last video of the day. We are of course doing a food review. We're reviewing Ruffles. Now, I'll be completely honest, Ruffle has lost a lot for me at multi-window close. The phone is too hot. That's okay. Because we're done. Ruffle has lost a lot of, it was my favorite chip before. It wasn't the best anymore. Because I was Ruffle, yeah. This is not a review anymore. This is a whole fucking story. Ruffle one of my favorite chips, just because they had the best flavor. But then those flavors start to become the same one, and then they changed their design for this. And it's like, it's still the same shit. You just change the design. Fuck you, right? But then, lo and behold, I think we always come back to the scene of the crime. I think we always seen back at the scene of the crime. Always back at it. And now we have the Ruffle, but this time we have the Poutine. The Poutine. I really want to take a picture. So why is it so important? Why am I so excited about doing this? Because homies are telling me that this is limited edition. You guys know how I feel about limited edition. There's just a thrill out of it. Hey, I got this product, it's limited edition. And then company lies. I'm not saying Ruffle lie, because that would be slandering, which we are not doing on this channel. Or we'll add a little allegedly. Company will do that. They'll do like limited edition, never to be seen again. And then they'll wait a couple of years and they'll bring it back. I swear to God, I've had a Poutine Ruffle before. I don't have proof that I did, but here's the proof that I'm doing it right now. So Ruffle, once again, used to be the golden boy in my chip ranking, imaginary ranking. My we just did a video of sports. Fantasy team. There's a fantasy team, fantasy football team, fantasy hockey team. I had a fantasy chip team, and Ruffle was the captain. So we have Poutine. Now this comes with two warning. The first one, I'm gonna be very severe out of it. Because Poutine is Canadian. Poutine is So Poutine is a Canadian tradition. Let's go with tradition. Yeah, tradition. Yeah, Poutine is amazing. Poutine, again, I made multiple videos tasting Poutine. I made multiple videos talking about Poutine. What is Poutine? It's fries, gravy, and cheese. Now, why is Poutine so important? Because so it all comes back to a very, very specific time that has nothing to do with the creation of Poutine. So us French Canadian, Quebecois, we had this huge problem. We were farmers. We never had a training when it comes to. We never had a training when it comes to business. We never had a training when it comes to global. So we were very, very much farmers. Now, why am I repeating? We were very much farmers, because being farmers is important. When you're in a farm, when you are a farmer, most of the time you're growing your crops, you're growing your animals, so you get meat, get milk, and you don't need anybody else. Why? Because the cow, the pig, the chicken will have kids, and you'll eat the parents, and then the kids, they will grow up, and then you'll eat the parents will grow up. Having a farm is a lot of build up, but once your farm is up and running, you'll never have to worry about anything else. And that's pretty much it. So then, long story short, the English came. So it's complex. We had a war where the English came and colonized us, which is why Canada speaks English, and Canada still worships the Queen, even though she's dead. She's still on her $20. So why is this important? Because they had a sense of business. So the Anglophone, they came. So this is a story on Poutine. It's not even a review. We'll get to the review, I promise. So the Englishman came and said, hey, you don't have a single inch of business, we'll teach you. It was a very big inequality. So for example, there was different stadium when it came to hockey. You would watch, the English would watch on one side, the French would watch on the other side. And it was our country, right? So it was terrible. And then even then, they would force you to speak English. They said, you want to work, you have to speak the I don't want to say it. You have to speak white. Speaking white means speaking English. You have to speak money. Money, speaking money meant speaking in English, right? So the French Canadian, some of us, um, I shouldn't be adding myself because we're making a video in English. Some French Canadian were like, fuck you, I'm not gonna do it. So these people became farmer and he stayed farmer and they became very poor. So with Poutine, it's very cheap to have. So all you need to have for Poutine was beef stock, cheese that came from the cow, and potato. Potato is the cheapest crop to grow. It needs next to nothing, and it can resist pretty much everything. So that's number one. And number two, the cheese. If you had a cow, you know how to make cheese. It's super easy. And the beef stock, your cow will die, so you're gonna have beef stock, and there you go. You have poutine. So it's a Canadian staple, and it has this importance culturally speaking. Now, this is the first warning. I'm gonna be very critical. Why? Well, first of all, it's limited editions that make it special. Second of all, this is a Canadian. And again, what I'm going to say is going to sound extremely racist. That's not the goal. It's a Canadian company. I can excuse Ruffle making a bad masala chip, because masala is Indian. But if it's poutine, you have to do it right. Now, the second warning, I'm going to be extremely critical of these, but in a good way, because I've had multiple poutine chips. So I had Lay's poutine chips, I had Pringles poutine chips, and those two companies do something that is horrible. So poutine is 3 ingredients. You can see it right here: fries, gravy, and cheese. Most company, they'll do, even to forgive. I have to forgive Lay's those, because Lay's came out with a poutine. People complain, and then they change it to disco fries. So disco fries is what? Disco fries is completely different. Disco fries is it's a poutine without cheese. So it's the gravy and the fries. That's disco fries. Most company, what they do is they'll give you a very good beef stock. They'll give you the chips is cheating, because the chip is made of potato. Potato are also the main ingredient for fries. They're the only ingredient for fries. So when you do a poutine chip, your potato is already covered. So what I want here is I want a different taste. I want to be able to say there is a gravy taste and there is a cheese taste. That's the goal here. Without further ado, let's get into the review. The first thing we're gonna be smelling is the smell. It's really nice. It's really nice. The main poutine is the most simple beef stock. It's very salty. Now, a lot of people will say a better way to elevate your poutine, the simplest way is to just do a bit of pepper. Here we go. Smell is nice. Very beefy. When I was growing up, this is a disgusting story. When I was growing up, everything that I ate was so freaking bland. I would have spoonful, and I swear to God, of beef stock. But the concentrate stuff, it was disgusting. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh wow. Really good. And somebody said hi. Is exactly what you think it is. It tastes exactly how it should taste. Delicious, simple. Very strong to poutine. Oh yeah. Really nice. Potato is good, it's crisp. Now you can see here. You can see it's very subtle, but the secret to a good poutine is to keep the skin of the potato. There's a crispiness. I always complain about the fact that I'm not able to differentiate the cheese and the gravy. But there's such a strong poutine flavor that I don't need to. To me, you can blindfold me and I'll still be able to say this is poutine flavor. It is delicious. Now, I am not able to tell the difference between the gravy and the cheese taste, but there is a very, very positive thing. For me to taste like poutine, I could have told you this tastes really beef stocky. Now, I do like myself a fries and beef stock, a disco fries. I love that. But since it's not only beef stock, you can call it a poutine. As long as I can call it a poutine, as long as I'm enjoying the food, who gives a shit? Anyway, we're at 6%. I love you guys. Take it easy. Peace.